Welcome back, everybody, to this episode of Dice and Consequences. The Curse of Strahd, Episode 2, Part 2, The Contact. Where we last left our heroes, they had just made contact with Aragal, and had accepted the Vistani's invitation for merriment and celebration. Our heroes have just arrived at the Vistani Camp, where music plays, and our party follows Aragal into the midst of the Vistani Camp.
But he'll go ahead and approach the wagon ring. There's a just one entrance on the roadside to the wheel of wagons that he enters inside.
Wait, so he went into the wagon circle?
Yes.
Okay, we'll follow him.
Okay. Yeah, inside are all sorts of folks. The merry music is playing. People are laughing, and all around are similarly dressed people to Aragal, though perhaps not as well armed. These folks, young and old, all in bright colors of calico.
I see.
Drinks are being passed around, and Aragal already goes about talking to the fellows here. A big barrel-chested man approaches you with a grin. He says, "Ah, foreigners. Welcome. What brings you here? I see that no good scoundrel Aragal brought you.
Yes.
Don't happen to be bandits, are you?"
Certainly not, good sir. I'm a man of God.
Does he often bring bandits?
Ah, yes. Though he's a good family friend.
We thought he was a bit of a... How do I put this delicately? A man of bendable morals.
You could say that. Though he holds very high ranking here, so do not speak so poorly about Aragal to everyone. Most of the camp likes him very much. But, welcome. Perhaps a drink you would like?
None for me, thanks.
This is special Vistani tea. Get my words mixed up sometime.
I was like, I would wonder what Aragal tea would be. That would be a very interesting beverage.
I would
indeed.
not take a drink from Aragal.
What type of blend would that be?
I don't drink.
I asked for a full glass.
Yeah. You take a cup from a small porcelain glass with nice flower designs on the side. When you take a drink from it, you're going to go ahead and gain.
Delicious. Very hearty. Warm.
Good for the road, this. Did you bring any tales, travelers? It is our currency here in camp. Hard to purchase anything without them.
My stories, I suppose. I do not know if you would like to hear them, though.
Or perhaps you are musicians.
I am not a musician, but I do have enjoyment for games. If you would wish to play.
A game? We do love games, too. Let's see it.
Okay, I'm going to reach into my satchel, and I'm going to pull out either both my deck of cards and my, I guess, chess set.
Okay.
And
I do enjoy both of these.
And I'm going to go ahead and put the cards down and flip out the board and say, "Shall we have a game then, sir?"
Yes, right away.
So I will go and find a stump or someplace to put this.
Sure. They have several tables and chairs set up around this ring. What is the rest of the party trying to do here?
I'm gonna look for people playing dice.
I'd like to watch.
Yeah, there's a couple old-looking gamblers, gray hairs that are kind of penned off on the side, and they eye you warily, and they say, "Ooh, one of those cheats, Halfling?"
Oh no, fair and square. Always even.
One of them nods and says, "You get the next round then."
Sounds good.
And what is everyone else up to?
I would like to see and look around. Is this the area that we're going to be spending the night? Or does it seem that way?
They may allow you.
Oh, okay.
Haven't really asked.
I wasn't I wasn't sure how far along in the day it was, or...
It's about midday, about noon.
Okay, we still got plenty of the day. Is there anything interesting around?
Yeah. All sorts of folks are talking at the moment. Aragol is about to let off another firecracker, though this one up into the sky. He has a young woman like grabbing tightly around his waist. All these folk have all sorts of stuff going on. A great big band of Vistani are going right now. There's two armed Vistani currently guarding a door to a wagon. One of the most fine wagons in here, and it's not part of the outside ring. This one is kind of part of the inside itself, flecked with gold and stars on the outside.
Oh wait, I'm not there. Never mind.
Are there any Vistani like next to me that I can ask what's going on with that wagon?
Yeah. You kind of pull aside a woman dancing, and you give her an ask. Says, that is the Rani's wagon, the fortune teller. Very famous she is.
Fortune teller's wagon. I see. And how does this fortune teller come to know these fortunes?
Why, she can see the future, you see. Her name is Magdalena. Not as fine as Madame Eva, but very good nonetheless.
Magdalena, and she tells the fortune. So, I wonder, would I be able to go ask her how she does it?
She may tell you, though you may need to trade.
And what would she take in trade?
A tale?
Tale. I don't know if I have really too many of those. You know, I am a level 1 character. But what of the guards?
They will let you in if the Rani believes it to be safe. She is to be protected at any cost.
I said, and why is she to be protected?
She's our leader, of course. She is the one that is able to control the travelways. Take us to other planes.
To other planes?
Yes, like our homeland.
Yes. How does she control the travel between planes?
Nobody knows. Only fortune tellers have these secrets.
All right.
And Aragal, of course.
Fortune tellers and Aragal. So he
We
is
do not know how Aragal knows, but he is skilled in this magic.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna mull that over for a minute.
Okay.
While I'm playing my game of chess with one of these men, I'm going to ask him. So, where did you learn to play the King's game?
When I was a young boy. Oh no, that's not his voice. When I was a young boy, back in some 20 years since.
20 years since? You look remarkably good for 20 years.
My thanks.
Now, as I'm making moves, our mutual friend has spoke of your master, Master Strahd von Zarovich. Now, who is he? I have never heard of such a lord.
He gives you
In all the kingdoms of heaven.
a grim look, but he takes a look around and says, "Do not speak his name so eagerly, friend. If you truly wish to know more, speak to Arani. She's the fortune teller who dwells in that magnificent wagon there. But do keep your voice down when you speak of him."
So, but certainly you could give me something, other than he is your master.
He gives you a look and says, "The Vistani have no master."
Can I give a persuasion check to try to get him to talk to me a little more?
Sure, what do you say to get him to talk more?
So at first I say, I do, of course, I do not wish to infringe on your customs or make light of your situation, good sir. I am a foreigner in this land, and I simply wish to know more about you, your culture, your people, and you, of course. And this man seems to be, well, quite intertwined with the faith of people.
All right, go ahead and take a roll.
All right, come on, baby. Are you fucking kidding me?
All I can say is he's in grave need of help.
Very well. I will take you at your word. Who is this fortune teller lady? Woman, I should say.
Madam Magdalena, a very fine future seeker.
And is she the matriarch?
That is correct of our people.
Very well. Perhaps I will pay her a visit. And checkmate.
He throws up his hands and says, "You distracted me. An underhanded trick."
Oh, all is fair in love and war, my good friend.
It was a good game nonetheless.
I was like, shall we play again? Clear the table.
He takes a look around and says, "From this talk we've had, I may need to make myself scarce for a bit. Do keep your head out of trouble now."
I will keep my nose out of it. Thank you for the game. I shake his hand and do up my my board.
Sure. With good old Yelbert, could you make me some luck checks? 3 of them. To see how you fare against these Vistani. Just roll me some d20s.
Okay.
But yeah, you're able to go ahead and get some gold out of these older fellows, much to their disgrace. And you're able to get 17 gold coins from them.
Nice.
He's racking it up.
Well, I do have an actual dice set too, bonus too.
Oh, you could have used that. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Because I have +4 skill to it.
In the future. What's anyone else like to be up to something at the moment?
I'm kind of feeling like I want to approach the steer.
The fortune teller's wagon.
Yes. Is anyone else coming with?
I will go ahead and join you as well, seeing as I have just heard of her.
Anthony will be coming with you guys. He's interested.
So I suppose we walk in there.
So who was all going in? Everyone? Or everyone minus Yelbert?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna hang back.
So we approach the wagon.
Yeah, you approach the wagon. The 2 guards outside give you grim looks, and one of them says something, but one of them stops themselves, and they simply open the door behind them for you to enter.
I stop and go, was there something you wish to say, good sir?
The Rani already said what needs to be said. Go on ahead. The Rani is they're speaking of the fortune teller. Everyone goes in, steps on in. It's 3 steps up into the wagon, and it's large enough for you all to sit inside. There's a table with several symbols painted upon it, along with some light candles. An ancient-looking woman sits on the far side. There's a small fire pit that sits on the table, which floats above a crystal ball.
Madam Magdalena?
She gives you a nod and says, "Come and close the door."
Very well, good madam, and I shut the door behind us.
"You are in grave danger, you know."
Yes, I sensed that danger the moment we locked eyes with our benevolent host.
I know why you've come. You wish to go to Barovia, and I can open the gate for you there. Though I warn you, Aragol seeks to end your life.
I guessed as much. Madam, we are in search of a holy symbol to stop the cursed affliction that runs rampant through our lands. I have no doubt you've heard of it.
Yes, and it can aid you this. I do not know of where it is particularly, but Madam Eva, the finest fortune teller of all the Vistani, rests at the Serre Pool in Barovia. You merely need to follow the main road to her encampment. But the way is somewhat perilous, and I have something else I must ask of you. She takes a small bottle off of a shelf next to her and uncorks it with her teeth, and fills her mouth with it, and it spits into the fire pit, and it immediately lights in a green fire. The fire dances and sways and a dark shape appears in the fire's core. We come from an ancient land, a land of kings, long forgotten, and our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander forever on the road. Fire takes a shape of a form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed, and we nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived, and when we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home. We were deep in the land of our enemies, and we took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we did not give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. In the fire itself, you see the dark figure standing with his sword drawn, fighting off a grand host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know you'll always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanquishes his final foe, and the green fire disperses into smoke and embers. A curse has befallen our noble prince, however, turning him into a tyrant. And we alone have the power to leave his domain. And I must ask you now, to put an end to his curse and put his troubled soul to rest, though Madame Eva can help you further.
The prince of question, the one you speak of, he is the one that is cursed?
A lord now, yes. A dark lord.
A dark lord, you say?
Indeed.
In what way?
He is oft cruel and murderous. But you must speak to Madame Eva for further. You must flee immediately. Take any road you wish. From here, the gate is open, and you will find yourself there.
So no matter where we go, we will be in your lands?
That is correct.
Have we now been taken from our own land?
Not at the moment.
Do you have a map by chance?
I do. And she'll pass you a map of Barovia.
Thank you very much.
You will be entering in from the eastern gates.
Once we leave this place, there's no going back, is there?
Not until you are successful. Your artifact you look for will be a grand help in this, and will be able to save your people from this disease.
And Madame Eva is our key to that.
Indeed, she's very wise.
I look and I just kind of make peace and go, very well. Do you have a fortune for us, my lady?
Nothing else I can give you now. My power drifts away as Arago attempts to usurp. He has slowly taken my power from me.
How has he done so?
I do not know. He has went far away and has returned much stronger than any one of us could have imagined. I believe he must be a personal lieutenant to our long-lost.
That would explain the strength. That would explain the guile, and of course, his wonderful charm. Very well. Shall we be off then, lads and lasses?
Yes, we must collect our friend outside before we leave.
Do take care, most.
Thank you.
Is there any way we may help you maintain your power while we are gone?
Only I believe if Ericol is defeated, but I do not believe I have much time left.
Stay strong, Madame Magdalena.
I will try.
For what it's worth, I will offer you absolution. If there's anything you wish to confess before God.
Hmm. nothing I would like to.
So be it. May whatever passage you find be warm and free.
As you guys begin to depart, your boy is outside playing his dice. Could you give me 3 more dice rolls?
It's your boy.
With your dice set. Yeah, you're able to make 8 more gold coins as the old man Vistani is just red-faced and furious as the other one cackles madly.
I know. And I grab him on the shoulder and say, "Come, Yelbert, it is time for us to be scarce."
Oh, okay. It was good playing with you, gentlemen.
And he says, "Damn halfling cheats." As you guys are departing, you hear Argo yell behind you. Says, "Where are you going? Leaving so soon?"
Yes, my good man, unfortunately we've made rather merry, and we must unfortunately depart. We have other pastures to attend to.
That's hardly in good faith, sir. Surely you wouldn't want to wrong me by leaving like this. Spend the night, flee.
I do appreciate your hospitality and your allowing of us to take some of your, for our good friend to take some of the hard-earned gold from your gambling men. But unfortunately, we have other places we must be, and I do pray that you understand. That I mean, and of course, we mean no offense to you and your people. You have been nothing but hospitable.
He gives you a grin again. He says, "Well, I'm sure the roads will have us meet once again. Perhaps even sooner than we would imagine."
I have no doubt by the end of these travels that we will meet again, my friend. Hopefully, as friends. Good eve. And with that, I turn and continue on our way.
I was worried there for a sec.
I was a little bit.
Oh, I have no doubt we will see him again, which is why I, said what I said.
Oh, of course. I just wanted to make sure he would let us leave.
Yeah, I thought that's what's happening.
I've assumed we have shuffled off the Afro-Eurasian continent.
Perhaps. Could I go ahead and get a roll as you guys move?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
12.
I rolled a 12.
You guys notice that the tree line before slowly begins to start changing into a great pine forest, much different than the area you were in before, and it's very thick.
And I could assume we were in the new land, right?
Yeah. A faint a faint mist kind of rolls over, and the sky itself becomes very cloudy and
Where would we be on this map? He said on the.
So we're
right over here.
Oh, okay.
What's really funny is like I have a marker like all the way to like the northwest, and I was like, why am I there?
Oh, because your little thing keeps popping up on places.
Well, no, but I think it's not just me.
What's the scale on this map?
Each hex is a quarter mile.
Oh boy, that's a big one.
Okay, and then we just have to follow the main road, and then we'll be able to find the other fortune teller, right?
So we're about 3.25 miles from from this town.
Each
it looks
hex
like.
is about an hour's travel.
Is it still midday?
I believe it's evening now. I mean, we were.
Yeah, it's sometime in the evening now.
Okay.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
Okay, so should I make a roll?
Yep.
Okay.
That would be a 17.
Every time you do a roll, you can move the token up. Hex.
And that was a 17.
I have something about to happen here because you rolled a 17.
Oops.
Yeah, so random encounters.
Yeah, you come across a dead body laying on the side of the road. It's missing half of it, its bottom half, and its entrails leaked out onto the ground, just laying about. The top half of the man lays strewn, but his arms are clutched, have something clutched above him.
Wait, he has something clutched above him.
And his hands.
Okay. I'm going to approach. So it obviously looks like he's been ripped apart, right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to. So what is he clutching in his hand? Actually, I'm going to let Yelbert go ahead and search him because I'm going to give this guy some rights here.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and search him.
Sure. He seems to only have the clothes on his back. and this simple silver necklace in his hands.
Take the silver necklace.
What was that? What was clutched in his hand?
That's right.
Okay.
Can I do a sleight of hand check to see if I can take it without the rest of the group seeing?
Sure.
Let's see. We have a classic rogue here.
This man's, I think, homeless. He had nothing really on him but his clothes.
You do realize I saw you take the necklace.
The necklace. Oh! The necklace. This is nothing. Is that what this is?
Yes, it is a thing that it is a piece of jewelry that gets put around someone's neck.
Well, keep it for safekeeping in case it's something else.
Yes, perhaps it should go around your neck as I throttle you with it.
Well, I'm not really into that, but maybe the lady is back there.
How dare you defile the dead? Clearly, this man has been ripped apart by some dastardly creature. And you feel that it is necessary to pick up the pieces of the dead?
No, I'm just keeping it off him. He doesn't need it anymore. I could use it. I like little things.
And I was gonna say, I was gonna grab his arm and hold like my dagger out in front of it and go, do you understand what happens to those who are thieves?
Did you want the item?
No.
Oh, it was his item?
I drop his hand and I just whisper him so only he can hear. I say, I just sincerely hope I do not catch you at it again.
Yes? Why would I steal?
I think this is hardly the time to be threatening each other, gentlemen.
Who is that?
Anthony.
Right. Wait. He came with us, yes?
That's right.
Or is this a surprise that he's here? Because I don't remember him.
He was hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Just quietly following.
Yes, of course. Right.
I just imagine just like in the very back, just slowly trailing the group.
Wait, didn't he want to stay in the village?
And well, he came with us the whole time.
Well,
it
he's
looks
with
like.
us now.
So Anthony, I asked him. I was like, "Can you clearly, can you tell us more of what killed this? It looked like some sort of beast."
Something very large, I would imagine.
With it's gonna sound weird. With a medicine check, like a successful medicine check, be able to tell what killed him? I mean, obviously he was torn apart, right? But if we could see that, or would that be more nature?
Do a survival check.
Survival works too. Let's see. Yeah, so
He was
I
definitely
would
torn
say
apart.
Let's see.
definitely torn apart.
Mike, what is going on with these rolls? My lord.
Now it's a dead body.
I want everybody listening to know. I have not, outside of combat, rolled anything higher than a 10 this entire time. All of my checks have been garbage. If I had these dice physically, I would be putting them in dice jail by now. This is ridiculous. All right, I'll put my soapbox away. No, yeah. So obviously, I can't tell. I could barely tell he's been torn apart now. All right, I don't think there's anything more we can find with this body. Shall we continue?
All right.
You know, can I make the roll this time?
That's a good idea.
Okay, let's see here.
Stays under. Yeah.
All right, there's an 8.
All right. Up
All right.
ahead, you approach a set of large gates.
Is there anybody manning the gates? Like, they're closed? Yes.
Yes. You wouldn't say like anyone could really patrol the top of these, but the fog spills out like atop these gates and out of the forest, and these two are, excuse me, on both sides of the road are high stone buttresses that loom in the fog, and the huge iron gates hang on the stonework itself. On either side are two headless statues of armed guardians that flank the gates. Their heads are lying among the weeds at their feet, and they greet you only with silence.
Much bigger than I was imagining.
Very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Certainly nothing like anywhere in the world that I know of.
It's high to climb.
These very large gates. So what should we do here, guys?
I could try to climb it. It is a bit high, but I do have the ability.
Just slowly approach.
As you approach, the two massive doors begin opening up. A massive creaking as they pull open.
Ah, they were expecting us.
I do not like that.
The easy way is not always the best way, but
I think we should probably proceed.
Yes, very well.
all right.
You
Let
go
us
ahead
go.
and proceed between the two massive gates. As you pass through, the gates go ahead and close behind you.
Well, I do not believe that there are any ways out other than forward.
As you guys are looking about, the towering trees, whose tops are lost in the heavy gray mist, block out all but a death gray light, even tighter than the ones that, even just before the gate. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have a silence of a forgotten grave.
Well, that's a bit ominous. And certainly there's no way we could fit between these trees. Well, whomever has set this trap, looks like we're in it.
Are the trees? Do they take over the road? Is that what you're saying?
They don't take over the road, but they press in close to the road itself.
Oh, okay.
Very well.
Well, they said that Madam Eva would be at the end of the main road, so we should journey on.
13. That's the highest roll I've gotten outside of combat.
Keep them low. Keep them low.
That's 10. And 8.
Here, as you are passing down the road, everyone can smell a sort of smoke on the air, very similar to the smoke that you smelt in the Vistani Camp.
The man who I had my game of chess with did tell me that this woman was, Madame Magdalena was the, what did she say, the Pathfinder? I suppose it's just semantics at this point. But she was the one that led them through to these lands, so I can assume that this is another Vistani camp on the way. Let's hope we don't find another. Let's hope we do not find another beguiling friend in Arakal there.
And we don't see any camps along the road or in front of
Not
us.
immediately.
Oh,
Though you can imagine
just-
around a bend in the trees, the thick forest that you can't see through, something may be awaiting you.
Well, I do have eyes of the dark, but that won't help us here. I thought I had the shadow step thing, but I don't get that until the next. I don't get that until I think the next level or two. Never mind. Let's keep going. No one has pass without trace or anything, right?
I don't.
I don't think that I don't think a paladin. No, I'm the only spellcaster, right? Oh no, you're a cleric, but you're a light cleric, so you wouldn't have pass without trace.
Right.
We don't have any spells at level 1 either.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Okay, great. Let's continue on then, shall we?
Should we consider sneaking around the bend, or I don't really know if there's anything for us to hide.
I mean, we can roll stealth, I suppose. I just don't know what good it'll do.
Yeah.
But
I
All
think
right,
we
let's
should
see.
just go.
I'm gonna try to stealth real quick.
Stealth is always best.
All right, there's a 16. 16 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad with a +0, you know. Oh my goodness, a +6 on that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm very stealthy.
19 for me. Oh.
Yeah.
Yearlin
That's a
cuts
7.
down the trees.
Anthony was pretty sneaky too, actually.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that.
It's my armor. It kind of like clanks a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Clank, clank, bang, bang, ding, ding, bang, bang.
While the rest of the party kind of creeps by, Yerlin kind of stumbles forward. Yerlin, you're the first one coming out, so you see a camp ahead. Looks like it's just being set up, like they just got here, basically. You see about maybe 15 Vistani men, well-armed ones, too. Sitting on a stump, cleaning a long blade, is Aragol.
Oh man.
He gives you a grin when he sees you.
I walk up to Argol and greet him with a hearty hello.
Ah. Now, why was everyone leaving so soon, my good friend?
Well, this is as fast as we could get here, and it seems you could beat us, so we might as well be on our way, yeah?
Be on your way. The other Vistani men kind of crowd in around you and Aragol. Why don't you all come here?
Can he see all of us?
No, only Yelbert and Yerlin.
All right. Well, I guess I should approach since
Where did the
Can't
rest
leave
of you
little buddy.
go off to? Didn't have the stomach for the journey, perhaps?
I thought they were. I don't know.
He's gonna make an insight check.
Oh no,
See how good you are at lying. Or make a deception check. Either way works.
I'm probably not that great. Let's see.
Whack.
Oh, I'm
my.
great.
Very well, then. I don't imagine you'll make it long by yourselves here in Barovia, but I believe there's been some lies spread about me. I have nothing of ill wish towards you. I really hope for the best for you, though I will be waiting here for any other passers-by. If your companions do get brave enough to pass by.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
So we're not able to pass by him with our stealth checks.
You could try through the woods.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Nah, I'm gonna step out
Yeah.
and go. Well met, my friend. Well met.
There they are.
Ah, good. You're all here.
Well, I see as you have not murdered our friends outright that you have no ill will towards us.
Ill will. I have no ill will against you folk. Though my master might.
I gathered as much.
Have you ever heard of dwarf bile? A sort of mushroom.
No.
It's a mushroom that the dwarves used to eat. Very populous around these lands. If served right, it makes a very fine poison to put on a blade.
And if prepared improperly?
It makes a good meal.
I see.
Now, since you're all here, what is your monster's name there?
Monster?
Anthony kind of steps up and says, I am Anthony.
Oh, I didn't think he was gonna come out of hiding.
Oh no, since you guys did, he followed you.
Oh, okay.
Tanae is no monster.
Is he useful to you?
I do not know yet. He has not. Well, I mean, we saw him on the road. We have not been traveling for very long.
He did
Well-
help me.
I will aid you if you kill him.
No, thank you.
No.
How much?
Albert.
I give a just a shot look at Yelbert, going, hold your tongue.
Why is he? I thought you said he was no worth to you. He's just something to be dismissed. Just kill him real quick.
No. All life is sacred.
I'll sweeten the pot. And the Vistani men kind of push in a little bit more. Either you kill him, or we take all your things. Anthony kind of gives you all a scared look.
And how would you do that?
Well, either we beat you in submission and take it, or you hand it over.
Can I try to persuade Anthony that this is a good idea?
What, to
Oh my
die?
god.
Yes.
What would you like to say to him?
So basically, like, I'm gonna explain to him that, like, it's for the, like, he doesn't really have anyone right now. It's a part of his best intentions, you know. Like, this is he has a lot of bad things going forward. Like, he might just help us all if he just agrees to this, because they're probably going to kill us. They're probably going to kill him. If anything, he's saving us. And I just kind of argue this. Can I get a persuasion attempt?
Yeah.
You're gonna persuade this guy to die?
There's no way.
What? What kind of Naruto talk no jitsu is this bullshit?
It's probably not okay. No, I don't think he's gonna.
You are sick, you know that. I'm sorry to have put you in this predicament with my presence at all.
I will not kill him. It is against my code.
No, we will not kill someone who has been only nice to us.
He helped me. He's good in my book. I don't want to kill him.
All your things are worth this much.
Life is
Yes.
To someone who has shown that he can heal a party, yes, certainly.
his
I
sake.
won't believe it.
Violence is taken only as the last resort.
This place will change you. Hand him over, then. Everything.
No?
What do you mean, no?
Oh no.
No means no. Don't push it. Roll for consent.
Roll for consent.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? What do you mean no? No means no.
No is a full sentence.
I'm sorry. I thought this was 1520, not 2020. What is this? Oh my goodness. I just want to speak with him real quick and go, no, certainly, our items are not worth your trouble.
Well, you see, do you want to know why I do? I want you to suffer. I want you all to suffer.
But certainly isn't being trapped in another land, be against your will, far away from anything you've ever known.
You walked yourselves
You know?
in here.
Oh, we didn't walk ourselves in here. We had no choice. And you know that as well as we do.
He shrugs. Then I'll kill him myself, then, if you don't have the stomach for it.
How about this? May I offer a game of chance instead?
A game of chance for his
Yeah.
life.
We win, and you leave us be, and we will speak no longer of this. Or you win, and you may choose.
How about we sweeten the pot a bit? I'll give you a fine item if you win. And if I win, he dies, and I get all your...
I just want to say I voted to kill the guy.
And I would like to say I'm not entirely comfortable in wagering on someone's life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull out. I asked, what item would it be?
He shrugs. Anything I could muster real quick.
Well, our halfling there is a betting man. Perhaps we should drink on it then. And I'm going to take one of my flasks with holy water in it. And I'm going to pour a bit of it into a cup and hand one to him, and take one myself. And I say, we'll go sans the item if you go with our original bargain and drink to it.
He shrugs his vodka then, and he'll take a drink of it. Just water.
Okay, so the holy water doesn't do anything to him.
That's right.
Okay, I take a shot. I take the drink. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Very well. Now we have. I will pull out my cards, my chess, and his dice, and I look at the halfling and go, "All right, Gilbert, you have your chance now to win something of substance."
Well, dice is the game I know best, so I'm sticking to my lucky dice.
Very well. All right. So we all know how the game goes then, yes?
That's right.
Very well. And you will keep your word. You've drunk on it.
I'm not one to lie. Well, perhaps I am.
Okay, can I get I'm gonna try one last insight check.
Romans.
All right.
Let's see.
Do you really need to make an insight check to know that Argol is a bastard?
No, I know. I just need to know if he's got look.
If he's going
Look,
to lie.
we made a deal. Obviously, I don't expect him to honor the deal, but it's worth something at least.
He's not going to honor the deal. You don't need an inside check. It's okay.
Or maybe he will.
Maybe he will. Maybe
Maybe
he'll
he
be
won't.
compelled. I don't know.
He might not have even decided yet.
Fair enough. All right, Yelbert.
Okay,
Let's get those lucky dice in here.
here goes.
All right. So how is this game gonna work, Mr.
They're both
Mister?
going to be rolling their dice.
Okay.
Damn these things.
Oh wow. All right. So
Our
So
goals
there's-
weighted dice.
weighted dice.
Critical fail. Oh my god.
Okay. So what does this mean for us then?
He lets out a grunt and says, "Fine. Continue onwards of everything, then."
You are at least in this instance a man of your word. I do hope that when we meet again we will not have to come to blows, good sir.
And this, too. He hands you a glowing red syringe.
I do not know what to do with this. We did not play for the item, sir.
He shrugs. You'll need it. I don't imagine you'll survive otherwise. Not for long, anyway.
I kind of want to shepherd everybody away while keeping my eyes on Aragorn and his men. And I stop Anthony for a second and hand the syringe to him and ask him if he knows what it is as we walk away. If he has any idea. Or actually, it's magical, right? And I can feel the magic, right?
That's right.
Okay, so let me make an Arcana check here. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. Are you?
Oh my god.
Oh. Crit fail.
Feels good.
Are you kidding me? God, okay, I'm throwing these dice away. There's no saving these.
Is that the computer or?
Yes, it is the computer. I'm throwing this whole thing away. I'm throwing this large editing rig away.
I imagine it's a healing potion of sorts, though to be injected in the bloodstream.
Very well. Well, if that's what you believe, then I will take your word for it. Let's continue. That's a crit fail, guys.
Yeah, it's
A nat 1 with my plus
hate to
2.
see it.
Come on, man. Okay, right.
Take that
Did you
energy.
say your prayers this morning?
I obviously didn't. I did not pray sufficiently to the dice god. I did not offer my sacrifices, and unfortunately, I am being raked over the coals for it.
So you've doomed us all.
So,
Yes.
so Dr. Tony, about that whole death thing.
I don't think they'll
it
forgive
was
you.
a suggestion, and I did, after all, save us with my dice. So yeah, it's let's just call it water under the bridge.
He doesn't say anything either, and Jenny just keeps on walking.
Something tells me
Oh,
you shouldn't get on the
so-
healer's bad side.
So now I
True.
roll a 16. Okay, so there's a 16 for me.
I was gonna
It's
say,
a
let's
17
take
or
that.
above.
The dice are like, oh, you wanted me to roll higher. Gotcha.
Man, I'm not having this. This is not a good session one for me, guys.
As you guys are traveling along, a bolt of lightning strikes the road in front of you, breaking cobblestones. Along with a immediate downpour begins.
God damn it!
This
Again.
rain, I swear.
I put my hood and stuff and wrap my cloak back around me and go, well, if it must, it must.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
It's a good day for ducks.
Yes, definitely a good day for the ducks. Okay. Somebody else take over roles for me, please.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whoops, sorry, I rolled the wrong guy.
Oh. Can everyone that's not fully protected make a con save?
Oh, right.
Nice.
20, a 3, and
Oh my
a 2.
god, a 3?
And a 2.
You two will make, or take, rather, 3 stress.
Alright, Jake, did you give me your die? Because
I don't think I did, but I may have. I don't know. Probably. Maybe.
As
Shut
the fog rolls closer in, you guys pass by a faded sign that reads Old Svalik Road.
Old Svalik Road. Okay. And it's just an old street, like an old street sign, right?
Yes.
Does it have any other points, like it pointing to locations, or is it just
Nope.
telling you what road it is?
Just telling you what the road is.
Okay.
That's a road.
Alrighty. Very good.
Do you want me to look at my map and see if I can figure anything out?
Yeah. Just take a look at your map and see if there's like, if it shows any like markers or anything, just like how far away we are from where we need to go.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you see there's a village not too far away.
Okay.
There's just a village up ahead, so.
Just a village up ahead. All right, so let's continue, shall we? So, so this is like an old cobblestone path, and it's now under a torrential downpour.
Yes.
Okay.
And as we move again, can everyone make a con save?
Who
I
isn't
rolled a
protected?
3. I mean a 6.
Another nat 20.
Oh, we have to make
Natural
another
20?
con save?
Yeah, make
Yeah.
a con save.
Con save. Yelbert and Yoren will take 4 stress.
Oh my god.
And is Frida free then?
Oh yeah, she rolled a 20.
Yeah, rolling that 20 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that protect me for the next save?
No.
Thank you for the next.
You gotta do one every time.
Darn it.
Well, the good thing is that like if you get up to the certain stress thing, like you it's not permanent yet.
All right.
So like
18 for me.
Oh, that's wrong.
17 for me.
6. So Frida and Yerlin will take 3 stress, and Yelbert will take 6.
Oh my.
You guys see the fog has become very, very thick indeed. But just about 50 feet up ahead, you see some low stone walls. About
I'm
8 feet.
gonna light the torch again as well, just so that way we have light around us.
Okay.
So
Really
there's
good.
just like a small wall around it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just eyeing those walls, wanting to climb them. I'm just like just itching to climb things.
Go ahead, climb it. It doesn't look like it's very tall anyway.
Yeah. It's,
And I'm gonna continue. We'll continue on, but go ahead. Let's see him make an acrobatics check.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
well,
the climbing is
you
amazing.
climb over the walls, and you see that this is a sort of manor here. Inside is a 4-story house, along with a kind of fallen apart servants' quarters and a fallen apart stables that is inside this low stone wall.
So I gotta yell, but are you okay?
No, could it be better? It was basically like walking up that wall.
Very well.
you
What do
see?
you see?
Well, I see like a bunch of buildings. I see one building. I see through a window. It looks like a golden lamp and maybe a jewelry chest. We should definitely check it out.
Listen,
Do I actually see any of that? Like, actually, this mansion might not have any of that.
Make a perception check.
Just making
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, well, yeah. Let me. I'm actually only looking for stuff of value. So I kind of ignore all like the broken down stuff.
I can't honestly tell you if there's anything else.
You don't really see anything through the windows. It's a 4-story house. I might have a picture.
I just figure it would be a mansion that I'd like to see.
It's a 4-story house, very, very pristine-looking, whitewashed, made of stone.
Whitewashed and made of stone. Very nice.
Outside are huddled against the door itself are 2 sad-looking children.
2 sad-looking children.
Are they wearing like rich kid, like sad kid clothing, or poor sad kid clothing?
Like
Rich sad kid clothes.
wealthy,
Okay.
very wealthy clothes for children. They're kind of like trying to stay out of the rain, but still getting whipped with rain.
Okay. It's It's a big house. I think we should head in. It looks inviting.
Maybe some shelter from the rain.
Yes.
It's very possible, but I don't know.
As you guys are passing by, you see that there's actually just like a gate that's open to get into the walls.
Oh, okay.
Should we check on the children?
How are you two feeling, Yerlin and Nilbert?
Kind of stressed, not gonna lie.
Kind of stressed.
Water.
A little
Waterlogged.
I've definitely had worse.
All right. Should we check on the children? I feel like we probably should.
I feel like it would be God's will.
Yeah. We shouldn't leave those in need.
No, we shouldn't. Very well.
Let's go check on the children.
All right. Yeah. As you guys approach, they all look pretty scared, and they it's a young girl, perhaps 11, and an even younger boy, perhaps 7. She clutches the boy to her and lets out a long sniff. They both shake in the cold and wet.
Yo, children. How fare you? Obviously not well.
The boy starts crying when you say something.
Oh no. I want to try to comfort the children.
Sure. They kind of pull back as you approach.
Yeah, I kind of want to kneel down and just kind of let them know that everything's all
You're
right.
already tiny.
We're here to help. I know, I'm
But
already.
you're like their size, right?
I guess they're human children. Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're like 11. They're smaller.
Yeah, because I'm, halfling, so. But I can still kneel, because that'll show them I'm not, like, ready to attack, So I'm going to go up and just kind of say, hey, we're here to help. What's wrong?
The girl kind of shushes the boy and says, there's a monster in our house.
A monster, you say?
What type of monster?
It's very loud. But our baby brother's in the attic.
Where are your parents?
They went to stop the monster, but I don't know where they went.
Can I make an Arcana check on like the house or the area around it if it's something magical?
It doesn't seem very magical.
It's very magical.
Can
It just seems-
I do a divine sense?
Yes.
All right. What do I sense?
Divine sense, that works in 60 feet, correct?
I believe so.
There are 2 undead in front of you.
Directly?
Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna back away from the children. I guess just kind of indicate to the party, these 2 are undead. It's gonna be a little weird, but yeah, the children, they're undead. They're bad.
I wouldn't say they're necessarily bad, but I do not want to be around undead.
Undead is not good. I don't know what, I was gonna say, their motivations can't be good. They're probably trying to lure us, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely trying to lure us in.
We left our monster killer actually on the other side of this wall. Do you mind if we go get it?
The 2 kids don't really say anything. They just...
Okay, well, be right back.
So,
Should we leave or just go around?
Yeah, let's leave. Well, it seems that we are going to be facing creatures that, are not of our normal make.
As you guys are attempting to leave the walls, the fog seemed to have thickly packed itself against the gates, and it seemed to have made a box against the walls themselves.
Wait,
Of course it did.
quick question. You said fog, right?
Yes,
Can't I, use destroy water on the fog?
Ooh.
you could try it. Yeah.
Alright, let's try it. That was one of the spells I did prepare today.
As you cast Destroy Water on some of the fog, you can see ghostly skulls that kind of evaporate out of the fog, and almost like gas as it does so. But more fog pours into the spot that you cleared out.
Sick.
So it's some kind of death fog.
It's that
Well,
good old death fog.
Fog is boxing us in, so.
Well, I guess we gotta figure this out.
All right. Very well. So these are undead children, and I don't think I have anything quite for undead here. Hang on, I gotta check my sheet. I suppose holy water. I suppose holy water doesn't do anything to undead, does it? Or does it turn them?
No,
See, I don't know how much.
you don't know. You don't know how much you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's I don't know how much I'm supposed to know and how
You
much
can
I
always
can bring
try
from
it.
previous experience.
My rules for undead and creatures are a little bit different anyway. So
Yeah, that's fair.
you just don't know. What little you do know might just be superstition.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking here.
Well, I don't really want to kill them either.
Well, I mean,
Why?
they're
They're
already
undead.
dead.
No,
Re-kill
they're
them.
undead.
Mm.
So we don't get any other sort of feeling about them. They're just undead. That's it.
Well, one of you sensed it anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, you sensed it with your divine sense. The other people don't really feel like they're undead.
Oh,
Right.
so they're like, they're kind of kids, but
We believe her, but
Yes.
there's no physical sense that we would feel otherwise.
They don't look like they're rotting or anything.
Mm-hmm.
so there must be some sort of glamour or something where they're projecting
mhm.
appearance.
Make a investigation check.
Hang on a second.
Okay. 13.
They seem thick enough, or they don't really have a magical glamour about them either.
They seem thick enough?
What I kind of thought you were getting at is you thought it was an illusion, basically.
Oh, yes. Okay.
They don't seem.
Like projections or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think we still might have to go in there.
I believe. Okay, so I can. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull the party off to the side and go. I believe they are vampires. They are of substance. They do not they do not seem like they are of any kind of spirit, and you said that they are undead. Well, they're not rotting or decaying, so they're probably not ghouls nor zombies. So I'm going to say that is the sort of undead that we are going to be dealing with.
Could we check in that, could we prick one of our fingers and see if they react to blood?
That would not be advisable.
Yeah,
could
that's
we
probably very
put
true.
a little bit of holy water on them?
Well, I suppose you could. If you would like to, I
I have an idea.
Okay, I was like, the Bible's very clear on what I must do in these instances, but,
I have
I don't
heard.
know how much of that is superstition or not.
I've heard vampires are very fast. If I could fire an arrow at them, and they can dodge it, it might be a vampire.
I'm gonna say let's not do that just yet. How about this? Okay, I'm gonna take one of my silk ropes, okay, and I am going to tie a couple knots in it, and then I am going to toss it at the children.
Okay. They both seem pretty scared when you throw the rope at them, and the rope passes through the both of them.
Aha! So they are actually they must be some kind of spirit then. Well, and
Both of them seem very confused that the rope passed through them, and they kind of try to grab at it, the both of them, and they look at each other, perplexed.
oh my goodness,
They don't know that they're dead.
they don't know that they're dead.
Oh,
Either
don't
that or-
tell them.
Well, honestly, I don't know what good it would do not to tell them.
Wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose perhaps we shouldn't at this moment.
Children, how long have you been outside?
It's only been a bit, like a minute. The girl says, looking kind of glassy-eyed.
Do you have detect good and evil?
Not prepared. Yeah, it was
well, I mean,
stupid.
just the paladin doesn't have it either. That's-
No.
I think that just tells you if there's stuff nearby.
Oh, I didn't know if it would tell us if
It
they
wouldn't.
were.
I don't usually use alignments, so it probably wouldn't make sense.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. So you've been out here for just a minute. What was the last thing you remember?
Well, I don't think we were out here. We were up there, but we're here.
Now, I know this may seem scary, but please tell me everything that you know. What was the last thing that you remember?
But I
think he just did.
there's a monster in there. And Walter's up there.
What type of monster?
I don't know. The mom and dad, they said they would go stop it.
And what did they tell you to do?
To stay in their room up there, but we're here.
Can we walk around the manor, or is there
I just go to the door and see if it's unlocked.
Oh god.
So there's a front gate, and as you pull on it, the rusty hinges break off and fall down.
Oh, there you go. It's unlocked.
I believe that they may have been dead and outside here for much longer than they believe. Even more so than just a few minutes. Even more so than a couple hours. I believe it's been quite some time, especially if these hinges have had time to rust. Okay.
I was hoping to get a look at the ground, see if I can see anything on the ground
Yeah,
that might...
you take a look around the building, and there's not really anything on the ground itself. There's a number of windows around the building, along with a balcony around the back about 3 stories up.
In the room that they said they were supposed to be, is there any broken windows or anything?
You don't know what building or which room they said they were supposed to be. The attic does have several windows, but all of the windows don't look broken. Everything looks
Okay.
pristine, really.
Well, I suppose we should venture inside. There's not really any other place for us to go.
So basically there's this house, there's a bunch of there's ghosts out in front of it, and we don't know exactly where any of this stuff is, right? Or anything else that's around it.
That's right.
Just that we can't get there. Okay. Okay. All right, I will defer to the party, whatever you guys want to do. I mean, obviously, there seems to be no other way but in. So.
We should probably head in.
Yeah.
Is there any preparations that anyone wants to make beforehand?
Well,
I could pee.
I don't have anything to do anything with the children or do anything else like that. But I would assume still that they're not quite, good, or not good, not quite being totally up and up with us.
I don't
We
think
are
they're
children.
I just don't think they carry the way either. I think just in the circular life cycle, basically of just they killed us, and where am I, they killed us, where am I? Oh, they killed us, where am I?
What are your names?
The boy says, "I'm Thorn," and the girl says, "Rose."
And your
That's
brother's
cute.
name?
No, the girl said Rose. The boy said Thorn.
No, I said no. And your brother's name?
Is
The
Thorn?
one.
Thorn.
No.
The younger one.
Oh, Walter.
Walter. Your parents?
Mom and Dad are. She kind of gets a perplexed look. I can't remember.
You can't remember. Just wondering if parents truly existed at this point. So let's see here. They said that there was a monster in their house. Their brother is upstairs. The parents went to stop the monster. They are dead. I tossed the rope at them and obviously went right through them, and they were kind of perplexed. Let's see. Would you... I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's as easy as they're ghosts. I don't think it's that simple. Can I make a perception check?
For.
Are they major illusions?
How would you tell?
Well, don't ghosts still have some substance?
Some.
And wouldn't they be able to at least manipulate the area around them? And also, wouldn't a ghost know? I don't know. Maybe I'm adding too much to the lore, but I'm thinking, wouldn't ghosts know about their death?
You simply don't know.
Let's just go in. I think we should just go. I mean,
Yeah.
we should just go.
The sorcerer is having an epiphany.
I'm just saying, can I would I be able to roll for that, or is that can I not justify that?
So what are you trying to figure out?
How the afterlife works.
So well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yes. But so what I'm trying to so why am I along this line of thinking? Let me take you down here real quick. So after we got what was it? You said divine sense, right? And we found out that they were undead.
Yeah.
Okay. So I immediately thought, okay, vampires, because I mean we're in an area, there's a dark curse. I mean, I would assume that there is that kind of lore in my brain. But I was thinking along that lines, and then when I tied together some knots and whatever to try and get them to, off of what the superstition about, they have to untie knots. They can't not untie knots. and then when it passed through them, I expected at least if they were ghosts that they would have some kind of substance, right? So at first I thought they were ghosts, and then the only other thing that I could think of that they would be besides ghosts, because ghosts I would think are what they're like, I guess a departed soul, an image basically of manifestation of a departed soul, kind of. And if they would still have some substance, they would still have some memory of when they died. And so I'm thinking also because they don't remember who their parents were.
Well, it depends on the type of ghost, right?
I mean, I guess that's true. I guess at this point, I maybe we're just like discerning the differences between like a ghost, a phantom, a shade, and a an apparition or whatever. And I don't know if that's an argument for this time, but the only other thing I can think of that's non-magical, or that is non-ethereal, is if they were an illusion. So, I mean, if they're a greater illusion, and also I know that if they're a greater illusion or something like that, I would have to, I wouldn't be able to see that just based off of what I know, and they would be able to talk. Again, this I'll leave that up to your call, Master. I don't want to overstep or do anything like that. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll let you think as you wish.
Okay, and well, will you allow the perception check?
I don't think you would be able to find anything from it.
Okay, great. That's fine. Okay, we'll go on. That's fine. I just wanted to see if that's what was going on. So, okay, yeah. Let's go.
Right.
Sorry to derail everything there, guys. I just wanted to make sure that we were that I was covering my bases.
What's Gonze?
So.
Okay. Jake did say that we might want to call it.
Yes.
Plus, everyone's going to be leveling up right here.
Oh, very well. All right. So as we step across the threshold of this four-story?
That's right.
This four-story manor. What happens?
For now, you just open up the great mahogany doors that lead inside.
And I think that's where we will end our session today, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. What do you guys think so far? I mean, I've got a feeling we have to be on our toes like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm just always ready to die, I think.
We've made peace with it.
I'm trying not to get attached.
Oh wow, that is how cynical of you.
Well, it's just realist, right? As we were creating our characters, Austin told us, don't get attached. So I think
I still think that is a very that's a very backwards way of thinking. The way I see it is you should get attached to your characters, because that way you have some kind of investment in them,
Don't get pissed when you lose them.
People made characters they didn't want to get invested in, played with them for like 12 sessions, got really invested in them anyways. It doesn't matter.
That's the thing. At least it's a warning to be like, hey, this might not be, don't put too much heart into it because it's going to hurt more. But obviously we did put in thought and backstory and everything into our characters,
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be something we would, it's kind of inevitable. I mean, we personify something just as humans, we do that. But that's a whole nother philosophical question. How are you feeling, Mav?
Oh, I think it's great. My work's always just the best, Jake.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Very, very, very airtight, very well thought out. But how if you were to gauge us as a party at this juncture, how would you feel we're doing?
It's one of the better ones, honestly.
Really?
I don't think you guys will die. Well, maybe later.
I say, you at least
knock
now.
on wood for that.
But this,
At the current
this
point.
is a very strong party.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
I've
Well,
had some pretty rough ones. But this one's
well, I mean, I guess we did do the roll. Like we did what's this called? It's not standard array. It's I guess we did the roll the d6s, or not d6s. We rolled the d20s, right?
No,
Yeah.
D6s.
I suppose a lot of other parties have no want for their life or limb, like Inko or Banana, who are much more willing to throw out cards until they die.
Yes. That is a reference to another game that we were playing. Two of these people are just hell bent on using the deck of many things to its. Can it run out of cards?
Not mine.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead and tell the story.
I mean, just saying. This party's pretty safe. I don't know what to say other than that.
We're not. Well, I mean, that's another way of saying we're boring.
I have a wisdom of 8, so my character isn't going to make the best and wisest decision. It is going to be driven by his greed. But I'm going to be doing it from the back lines and making my good old paladin and cleric take the brunt of it if needed.
That's right.
Well, let's just say Yelbert. All he's done this entire time is steal from dead bodies. Take money off of the bar, just in full view of everybody.
He's having a great time. He's really collecting a lot. He's improving his stash. That's one of his main objectives, to really have something to kind of settle back on. So he's happy with that.
You're just the classical rogue then. Is that all it is?
He grew up poor. He needs some money. He's never had really a chance to do it. And he's never really had the freedom to go out and steal for himself. So he's just kind of seeing every kind of coin he can and grabbing it while he can.
Well, he may not have freedom for much longer. That's for sure.
We'll see.
But
I'm not sure if we have it right now.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't. We definitely don't. I'm assuming that every time a door or grate closes behind us, that's it. Like we're done. Like that's like, well, there's the point of no return right there. I really wish I'd known that. I'd have popped a quick save before I jumped in, but
A quick save.
A quick save. Just F6.
Like, wait, was that an option?
Yeah. What's your rule on save states there, Austin?
It's always saved, so like you can't reload.
Oh, so whatever the save state is, it's always saved right before the bad thing happens.
That's right.
I see. So
it is inevitable.
It's inevitable. All right. Well, what do you think for our first session, guys? You feeling good?
Yeah.
I've got a feeling this is gonna get a lot more bloody, a lot more mind fuckery, and just a solid. This is going to be a different kind of campaign than I think any of us have played, but it's running like a well-oiled machine. So, all right. Well, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in and listening to this episode of Dice or Consequences. I've been Jake Geedy, of course, along with Savannah Baldwin, Eric Hamilton, Kirsty Hamilton, and of course our humble dungeon master, Austin Woodyard. Say bye, everybody.
Have a good night. Bye.
Take care. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Dice and Consequences. Our intro and outro song is Firestone by Seth Baldwin. Attribution for sound effects can be found in the description. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all of our social medias. Be sure to like and comment and share our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you like to enjoy your podcasts. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode of Dice and Consequences. We'll see you next time. And remember, may the dice be ever in your favor.